this ignorant a-hole clipping, stitching my video, and is asking, what did women lose in the last 5 years? That was because of Trump? Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. Answer the question.
Have you not been paying attention? And you're trying to blame Biden for it, even.
Show
So
your
you've never
facts,
done
lady.
any research.
I did
You've
my
never
research.
Looked, paid attention, nothing. Okay. Let me educate you. 1, you're trying to blame Biden for Roe versus Wade being unturned. Let me explain this to you.
I'm just saying he was in
Trump
office.
was in office that it got overturned. No, man. That alone. 2, Roe versus Wade had a bill pushed through to cancel it out and make it to the states. It's going to be every state's choice instead.
That's right.
States in which were all red.
Wisconsin wasn't red.
Okay.
So California wasn't red.
It got pushed through by Republicans. Anybody else in other parties did not even know of this bill because they did it under the nose of everybody else.
But Trump wasn't in office.
Still with me?
And I'm not a Republican.
Yes, they did push it through. And thanks to the president at the time, Trump, it was official back then. Only now is our rights being further and further taken away because that whole bill, it has loopholes. And people can get in trouble for helping a pregnant woman. You still with me? Let me also explain. Trump has proudly, with all his heart and soul, admitted and is proud, say it with me, proud of the accomplishment of overturning Roe versus Wade. He admits that he did that. And you're going to sit there and still be ignorant? Now let me explain further.
Let's go. Let's hear it.
Not only did we
I'm
get
listening.
that overturned, women are losing their lives. And not only that, Trump himself is a known rapist. Now say it out again. Trump is a known rapist.
Holy shit.
Look at his court documentary. Look at his felons. The 30-something felons. 40. Oh no, he's so good for everybody. When? He's a...
Liberal logic. Thank you, lady.
You guys are idiots.
Go on.
I first started my video, said leave us the fuck alone. You can't even do that much.
Well, keep your shit off my page, dummy.
Like, help me get on the train. Help me get on the hate train. Like, God, you are so ignorant. You think this is a train? You think this is a hate train? No, this is a fight. This is a war within our country.
You ain't gonna do shit.
Against the people's...
What are you gonna do?
I just woke up, so my voice is a little raspy.
I thank you for responding, ma'am. I hope you have a better day than your morning. Seems like you may be a little under the weather, and I don't wish that upon anybody. Thanks for the education. I appreciate all that information you have that I'll just have to take your word for it since you didn't show any facts. But anyhow, all I'm saying is, how is it Trump's fault? It got overturned 2 years after he left office. Are you saying it's the 3 Supreme Court justices that he put, or the three Supreme Court judges he put in office? I mean, if you would have used that argument, you might have sounded like you knew what you're talking about. But I get it. I understand. I'm not trying to say you don't have the right to choose what you get to do with your body. I'm on your side with that. You never asked if I was against or with you. You just assumed. You just started with the name calling. I'm all for you guys having the right to choose what to do. You think I want a woman to get raped and not be able to get rid of that fucking rape baby? You think I want a woman to die because the baby is not going to make, you know what I mean? You think I want any harm to come to you ladies? What the fuck's wrong with you fucking ignorant women? I just want to know how it's Trump's fault that the Supreme Court overturned it. I get it that he was in office whenever you said it happened, but why don't you acknowledge it's the Supreme Court justice? I mean, if you want to hate on him, hate on the fact that he had 3 Supreme Court justices put in while he was in office. First time for any president, may I add. That's all I'm asking. I'm asking you to just make it make sense. But no, you did. I give you credit. You really did shed some light on stuff that, I guess I'll just take your word for it, because 0 dates, 0 court cases, 0 anything. And show me where he's been charged with rape. I get the felonies, but as soon as Fani Willis and all those people comes out that there was a conflict of interest and she was sleeping with the guy that from the White House that was feeding them information, which is illegal for a federal government to step in on a state level, but you knew that, so I will leave you alone on that. And I'm sorry, I'm not trying to ruin your day. I didn't wake up this morning and get on TikTok and go to your page on purpose. Your shit came to my page. Fuck. If you don't like dumbasses like me commenting on your shit, make sure I don't see it. I don't want to see your shit, for the record. I don't care how you think. It's none of my business how you think. But yet, you answered with a answer that could be real. I mean, it sounds like you know what you're talking about. But it still doesn't change how it's Trump's fault that 2 years after he was out of office, Roe versus Wade gets overturned. And now the state is in charge of your body. Not me, not Trump. Did you, I don't know, were you allowed to? I'm sorry, I'm on your side with, I believe the women should not be forced to abort, or to give birth to a baby that could kill them, or the baby, I get it. No girl should have to give birth to her uncle's child. No lady should have to give birth and look at the rapist's face and that baby for the rest of her life. I get it. We all get it. That's not what we're saying. We just want to know why it's Trump's fault, And if you're really going to blame Trump, please use it. The only thing that would be Trump's fault would be the 3 Supreme Court justices he put in office. But you didn't use that as a fact. That's what I don't get. So I appreciate the back and forth with you. I'm glad once again you guys cannot have you can't go back and forth without name calling, ma'am. It's like, granted, names, what you said, it's not a big deal, if I can, I don't know. But anyhow, thank you for responding back, taking your time out of your busy morning. I'm glad we were able to have an adult conversation without any insults back and forth. That was awfully nice of me. And you know what? You're right. Women should be able to choose what to do with their body. It's your body. Now, once again, you blaming Trump for a problem he didn't create that makes you a victim of something that, I don't know. But at the end of the day, you can go do what you want, be who you want. I don't care. It's none of my business. But thanks for, just not being like anybody else. Just, I don't know. He's like, you guys got the same playbook when it comes to talking to people. It's like, how are you supposed to, like, what if I wanted to be a liberal? I'm not allowed to ask questions that, like, I'm not allowed to ask a question that doesn't make sense to me without being insulted. Why would I want to be a liberal if I only get insulted over something I don't understand? You guys really don't practice what you preach at all, and it shows. I mean, we all saw it, and like, like, we were all right. We did not like it when you forced your beliefs on us, and we were either racist or phobic because we didn't believe your fucking way of believing things in life. But then, when the people you supported blindly, Biden and Kamala Harris, showed us in real time what and how your beliefs will do to a country. Look at California, shithole. Portland, once a beautiful city, shithole. New York, once a beautiful city, shithole. Can we keep going on? Every liberal, Chicago, once a beautiful city, it's a shithole. And it's not even a shithole because of the Chicago residents. It's because of the illegal aliens that were bussed in. San Francisco, why don't we talk about San Francisco? There's an app that you can get that will show you every spot in San Francisco that a human has took a shit in public. Isn't that sad? There's been so much human shit in the middle of streets, sidewalks, parks, that somebody decided they're going to make an app and people could take a picture and upload the newest location where human shit is. That's what we're, so yeah, coming back at me. Thank you for the back and forth. I love it. I love learning stuff. That's why I figured you were smarter than me. So how else am I supposed to learn something if I debate a dumber person? You know what I mean? But you may have taught me something. But the question I asked, for the record, was Roe versus Wade got overturned 2 years after Trump was out of office. How is it his fault? And you didn't even say the only real possible connection would be the Supreme Court justices, judges that he put into office. That would be his only connection to Roe versus Wade. But you didn't argue that fact. You argued some other shit, and then you threw a bunch of shit in there that had nothing to do with my question, which you guys usually do. But anyhow, I hope you have the best day. I hope your day gets a lot better, and I hope my dumb ass didn't ruin your smart ass day. Thanks for playing liberal logic.